With the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Utilise, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, Miami, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And that's in there for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And this is taken for a called 3rd strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Zero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Here's Starlin Castro, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moving under it, Gamble. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 3rd, the left fielder, number 25.
Striding into the box, Kim. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Grounded back up the middle. Saladino ranging up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the 1st, retiring him in order.
in there at the knees, strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at time. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. Here's Neil Walker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The first baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Next for Milwaukee, Mike Moustakas. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Count even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So digging in now, JT Riddle, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Riddle
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Moustakas charging this one, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 45.
At the plate, Peter O'Brien. Here's the first pitch to him. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That's inside. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Braun is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
So striding in, Sandy Alcantara. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play.
We're back now for the Brewers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Glove by Castro, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Brinson is there, 2 gone.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the pitcher Utilise Chassin starts to dig in. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Boy, D-Row, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Gestion, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll head to the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lewis Brinson. He went down looking to open up the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Saladino backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Kim, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. now.
No strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the Marlins leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
Brewers, the shortstop, Tyler.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Riggle gathers it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Next to Milwaukee.
In now, Christian Yelich. First delivery to him on the way.
Yelich.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1 the count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Sinker, 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Got him to go down swinging there. Christian Yelich goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Pulled toward right center field. Brinson's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee through 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher.
Here comes the first
number
pitch.
63.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Another full count pitch on its way. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Settling in now, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And this one just misses off the corner.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2 balls and a strike now. In the air out to left. Braun has a read on it. 1 away. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Riddle.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Garrett Cooper will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning.
Cooper.
High in the air into shallow left center. Braun has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher,
at the plate, Sandy Alcantara looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Gamble sprinting after it, and he brings it down to end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Count now, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. 3-2. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. The payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Castro onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping up now, Ryan Braun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The first baseman, number 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Hits this one hard the other way. Anderson has it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. 6th inning coming up. Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Marlins,
standing in, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Number 25.
Standing in, Kim. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Now batting.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Into the box, utilise as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cooper shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 16. Ben.
Now batting, Ben Gamble. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Neil Walker. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The batter, number 63.
Up next from Miami, number 63. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Utilise Gestion. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT Riddle.
Digging in, JT Riddle. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1. Stepping into the box, Tyler Saladino. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Popped him up. Castro has a play, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And look out as that one sails behind him. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Again, another foul ball. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and that's the 2nd out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Christian Villanueva will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Christian Villanueva.
This is line to left. Oh, coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Moustakas. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Santiago Casilla will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cooper has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Eric Thames. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jay Jackson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Now playing left field and batting 9, number 70.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. At the plate, Kim, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side. Moustakas has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Neil Walker. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Gamble is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Travis Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Harleen Garcia enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Harleen Garcia.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-1 is a swinging strike on the slider. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Kim, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 70.
Now at the plate, Nate Orf. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And the pitch. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. This is popped up, but this will land untouched. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. So a full count now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So 3-2, one more time. This one's flared off to the right side. Cooper is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder,
so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Gamble. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And here's Tyler Saladino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Brewers strand one, and this is still a... Ready now, number 63. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Number 63.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Nope. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Orth is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Into the box now, JT Riddle. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Gamble moves over, and that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still no score. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. Here comes the first pitch.
The right fielder.
0-1 the count. So far this year against Southpaws, Yelich is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
And D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Mike Moustakas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Possible game winners at second base here with one away, and he fouls this one off. Ready with another two-strike offering, fouled away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Benson. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the Brewers have done it. They'll walk off the winner. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't exactly a dominant outing, but he did pitch well, got him into the 7th inning.